Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Good afternoon, folks. We're here live, prepared to start our contest between Laurinburg's St. Andrews Knights and Montreat College. Starting lineups being announced right now, and we are set to begin in a few brief moments. Both teams taking the floor now, and we're ready for tip-off here in Laurinburg, North Carolina on this lovely evening. It's clear skies outside. Montreat wins the tip here. It's contested, but controlled by Montreat. Anaya Petty came away with it. Back over to Petty now, up top. Goulet down low. Looking for Williams. Williams drives, puts up a layup off glass and in. Montreat on the board first here. Starks up ahead with it now for the Knights. Tandem of Michaela Salier, who has it now, and Ashley Starks, the two leading scorers for the Knights so far this season. Starks pulls up for a deep three-pointer off the back of the rim, no good. Salier there on the rebound, puts it back off the glass and in. And Michaela Salier finds the board first for the Knights, tying things up here at 2. Down low for Williams now. Mariah Williams puts a move on Salier, puts it high off glass and in once again. Montreat with a 4-2 lead here. Alyssa Toger bringing it up now, passing into the corners. Samantha Toger back over for Stark. She'll pull up for a three-pointer once again. No good. Trying to find her rhythm here early from distance. 2 quick takes from deep. Adriana Goulet with it now. Into the high post for Williams. Williams drives once again, puts it off the glass. No good this time. Larimore gets the rebound. Over to Starks now. Starks racing up the court. One time for Toger. She drives, Euro steps, puts up a shot, but a walk there on the gather. Goulet up ahead to Mariah Williams now. Williams out top for Lockhart. Swings it over to Graham. Avery Graham makes a move now. Back to Lockhart. Handoff for Goulet. Goulet drives the lane. Hesitates. Puts a shot up off glass and in, and with a foul. She'll go to the line. I believe it was Madison Larimore on the foul there, the freshman. And Adriana Goulet good on the three-point play there. Montreat with a quick 7-2 advantage. Timeout. We'll be right back. And we're back here after the timeout. Starks with it now. Heading up the floor here. Knights trailing 7-2. Into the high post for Salier. Toger gets it on a handoff. Kicks it to Samantha Toger in the corner. She'll pull up for a 3 and sink it. Great shot there from Samantha Toger on the assist from her sister, Melissa. Goulet up the floor with it now. Looking into the high post, finds Mariah Williams once again. She'll face up now. Jab step, but she slides the back foot. And a travel called here. Ball returning to the Knights. Toger ahead to her fellow Toger here. Melissa with it now, handing it off for Starks. Ashley Starks sizing up her matchup. Into the high post for Salier once again. She faces up and drives on Williams. Picks up her dribble, swings it out to the perimeter. They find Larimore down low on the block. She goes to work in the post, but gets blocked there by Vanaya Petty. Lockhart comes away with the loose ball, comes up the court now. Passes it off for Adriana Goulet. Starks defending closely here on Goulet, forced to give it up for Lockhart. One more to Graham. Down low for Petty here. She'll drive to the middle of the lane, put up a shot, but blocked by Michaela Sallier there. Gets her own rebound, skips it back out to Goulet. 3 to shoot here. Starks tips it away, but a foul. As Goulet loses her feet on the drive there. And it'll be a foul on the floor there. Montreat going baseline out of bounds here. Lockhart in for Williams. Over to Goulet now, sizing up Toger here. Gets a screen from Petty, but Toger is there, pokes the ball away. Nullifies the drive on that one. Lockhart in for Goulet now, 10 to shoot here for Montreat. Goulet drives the lane, puts it up with the inside hand, no good. Williams on the rebound, spins and puts it up and in. Mariah Williams, very efficient on the low post so far, attacking the offensive glass and scoring. Starks gets a screen from Sallier, gets downhill here. Starks gets to the rim, puts up the shot, but stripped by Mariah Williams there, I believe. Melissa Toger to inbound now. Finds Samantha Toger on the perimeter, fakes the shot, drives. They get it to Sallier now, sizing up Williams here. Handoff for Starks. Starks gets the switch on the Williams. Melissa Toger drives, 2 to shoot, puts up the shot, but a foul. Well-timed foul there for Montreat, leaving the Knights with only 1 second to shoot here on this baseline out-of-bounds play. It's going to have to be an immediate attempt after the inbound. No, a reset after the foul, excuse me. In for Sallier on the perimeter now. She'll drive. 1-2, puts up the shot, no good off the rim. Goes in for her own rebound and forces the jump ball. And possession favoring the Knights here. Knights going to a 4-stack on the three-point line. They break out now. Starks cutting straight down the lane, finds some opening space, and puts up and in the layup. Great cut and feed there. Knights have drawn within 2 here. Montreat leading 9-7 early. Low post entry pass tipped away by Sallier there. I believe she was looking for Vania Petty on the low block. Knights making a change here. Melissa Toger checking out. Haley Crozier checking in for the first time. Michaela Thompson in for Montreat now, along with Sierra Lale. Goulet back to Thompson, 5 to shoot here. Drives to the middle. Gets it under the low block for Lale. She gets the shot up and around the rim. High off the glass, and it's good. Starks to Sallier now. A little too hot to handle, but she gathers it. Fakes the dribble handoff there. Faces up. Can't find an outlet. Thompson there on the steal, harassing Starks. Gets down the lane, misses the layup. Starks on the rebound, gets it to Crozier. Crozier in trouble now. Gets tied up. And another jump ball, this time favoring Montreat. I believe it was Mariah Williams there on the tie-up. Montreat with the ball now here, about halfway through our first quarter of action. Michaela Thompson with it now, over for Goulet. Goulet back for Thompson now. Finds Williams in the high post. Lale down low, back out for Thompson. Roulette, one more to Graham. She's open for three. She'll pull it. No good. Rebound, Lael there. Back out for Thompson. She'll pull a three-pointer of her own and sink it. Oh. Montreat's lead up to 7 here, leading 14-7 over the Knights. Ashley Starks walking it up the court now. Starks for Crozier, has it stripped away by Thompson. Thompson with another steal here early. Charging down the lane in transition, dumps it off for Williams on the laydown pass. Great transition offense there off the steal from Michaela Thompson. Knight's going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. Knights here with it out of the timeout. Crozier gets into the mid-range, pulls a jumper, no good. Scott on the rebound. Casey Scott skips it across for Stark. She'll pull up. No good on the shot. I believe the shot clock was reset, even though there was no contact with the rim or backboard. Officials straightening it out now. Knights will take it off the baseline here after the inadvertent stoppage. Wissatoga in for Casey Scott on the perimeter. Over to Crozier now. Looks inside for Starks. Not there. Dribble drive here. Bumps, puts it high off glass. No good, but a foul. Drawn on Sierra Lael there. And Haley Crozier will go to the line for two. Knights trailing by 9 early here. 3 to play in our first quarter of action. Score 16-7. Both teams with 2 fouls. And Crozier knocks down the first. Junior out of Des Moines, Iowa. And she'll be good on both. Lockhart with it now. Into the corner. Three-pointer is taken here. No good. Tatiana Cannon on the shot. Cannon reloads and gets another one. She'll hit it this time. Montreat lead up to 10 here. Rozier over to Toger now. Down low for Scott. Shot blocked. Knocked back to Scott, but a jump ball called here. Scott checks out now. Michaela Salier back into the game. Crozier checks out. Samantha Toger back into the game. Toger over for Samantha. Toger fakes the shot, sidesteps on the dribble, and pulls the jumper, but a travel on the move. And that'll be a turnover for the Knights. Montreat with it now. Lockhart sends it in for Thompson. Back to Lockhart now. She'll carry it up the floor. Balls for the clear through. Swings it to Thompson. Down low now. Up and in for Jalila Wilson there. Sally in the post with it now. Pivot, spin, steps through, has it stripped away by Wilson. Montreat leading here 21-9. Lockhart with the ball now. Sizing up Toger. Gets through the screen. Toger still there with her. Looks for an outlet. Misfires on the pass. Larimore out in transition with it now. She gets down the lane, puts it up off the glass and in. Madison Larimore with the breakaway after the steal. Lockhart picks up her dribble. Starks presses out. Kayla Thompson with it now. Crosses over, gets down the lane, loses her dribble, has to gather it, kicks it out for Cannon. She'll fire once again. No good. Salier with the rebound. Nice setting up their play here. Starks kicks it for Toger on the wing. Finds Salier on the low block. Puts it up and in off the glass with some English. .40 seconds to play here in our first quarter. Knights trailing 21-13. Lockhart with it now. Looking for some space. Gets the screen. Kicks it out for Thompson. Thompson decides to catch and shoot, and she'll sink another three-pointer. Lead up to 11 here for Montreat. 20 seconds in the quarter. Shot clock turned off. Starks goes to work on Thompson. Spins, gets a screen, tries to get downhill, kicks it into the corner for Toger. Toger skips it across for Salier, but it gets tipped away. Samantha Toger picks it up, fires from deep three-point range, no good, and that'll end our first quarter of action here. We'll be right back with the second.
Ready to start mapping your future? Get started at St. Andrews University, the perfect place to explore your passions. St. Andrews offers a high-quality education that can be completed on campus or online. Flexible course offerings and convenient locations meet the needs of your everyday life, with accelerated degree options available. Career opportunities are waiting for you at St. Andrews University. From nursing to occupational therapy assistant certification to esports and game art and design. Find your career path today at St. Andrews University, sa.edu.
And we're back here for our second quarter of action. Montreat coming out with possession. Thompson over for Lale now, into the corner to Cannon. Down low for Wilson, skips it across. Poked away by Starks here on the drive. Freeman looking for some space, can't find any. Back down low for Jalea Wilson once again. She turns and puts up a jump hook, good off the glass. Great shot there in the low post. Lead up to 13 here. Knights trailing 26-13. Toger finds Sally on the low block herself. She goes to work. Pivot, steps through, puts up the shot. No good. Leah Wilson holding her ground well there. Freeman with it over to Cannon now. One more for Lale. Into the corner for Thompson. Kayla Thompson sizing up. Crosses over to the middle. Snakes through the lane. Spins back to the middle. Puts up the layup and in. Great move there from Michaela Thompson. Lead ballooning here. Up to 15. Knights finding themselves in deep water early. Starks brings it up the floor. Hard dribble drive here. Gets down the lane, puts up a shot from the edge of the block. No good. Freeman up with it now. Chesney Freeman over to Michaela Thompson now. Thompson drives once again. Gets down the lane, blocked by Sally, able to foul. I believe the foul was on Madison Larimore there. Montreat making some substitutions here. Anaya Petty back into the game, along with Mariah Williams, as well as Avery Graham and Adriana Goulet. Thompson no good on the first jumper, or the first free throw, excuse me. And no good on the second. Starks with it now. Crosses over. Gets it poked away. Crosses over once again. Can't find any separation. Toger catches and shoots. Too strong on the jumper. 2 minutes have elapsed here in our second period of action. Knights trailing by 15, 28-13 here. Goulet looks into the post for Williams. Poked away by the Knights. Goulet can't track it down, and that'll be a turnover. Knights ball here. Great defensive effort despite the deficit. Starks up the floor with it now. Over to Toger. Toger calls for the isolation. Graham presses up on her. Toger gets downhill into the corner for Samantha Toger. She'll pull up her three once again. In and out on the jumper. Good look there. Couldn't quite get it to fall. Mariah Williams on the rebound. Adriana Goulet bringing it up the floor now. Goulet over to Thompson. Thompson crosses over, gets down the lane, looks down low for Williams, but blocked. And they'll say jump ball here. Going to belong to the Knights this time. I believe it was Melissa Toger that forced the jump ball there. Toger down the floor once again. Crosses over here, drives down the lane, gets a hard screen from her sister. Hits her on the pick and fade. 15 to shoot now. Looking for Salier in the high post. The entry pass is there. Salier pivots off of it, puts it off the glass and in. Strong move there from Michaela Salier. Thompson with the top of the key now. She'll pull up for a jumper. No good. Rebound Stark. She's out in transition. Melissa Toger here to inbound on the baseline. Finds Starks on the cut. She'll put it up and in. Second time she's found that cut on the baseline out of bounds. Great off-ball movement there. Handoff for Goulet now. Over to Thompson. Thompson back to Goulet. Toger tried to poke it away, but was too late and a foul. Starks with a steal now. Knights out in transition with it. Racing down the floor here. Starks with a crossover. And off from Melissa Toger. One more for Salier. She'll catch and shoot the three-pointer. No good on the shot. And Montreat going to take a timeout here. We'll be right back. Attendant clearing some condensation off the court here. Montreat set the inbound. Thompson for Goulet now. Goulet down the floor with it. Over for Thompson once again. Down low for Petty. Over to Williams now. Loses it, but gets it out to Goulet. She'll pull up for a mid-range jumper. No good. Salier with the rebound. Toger crossing over. Spin back. Gets a screen from Samantha Toger now, but loses her dribble out of bounds. Couldn't quite tell if it was poked away by Goulet there. Goulet up the floor with it now. Into the high post. Williams faces up and shoots the jumper. No good. Larimore on the rebound. Over to Starks. Starks up the floor with it. Starks gets a screen from Salier. Gets it to Salier in the high post. She faces up. Jab steps. Goes for a dribble drive. Loses her handle. And I believe Samantha Toger got tied up with Michaela Thompson there for the loose ball. And it'll be Montreat possession here. But over for Graham for Thompson now. Looks for Williams in the high post. Errant pass. Forces her behind the perimeter. Goulet drives baseline now. Looks for Williams, but Michaela Salier picks it off. Loses her handle. Starks pokes it away, but still not controlled. And a foul on Melissa Toger there. Trying to tie up Michaela Thompson in the backcourt of Montreat. Goulet down the floor with it now. Crosses over here. Swings it for Thompson. Thompson sizing up. Kicks it to Goulet in the corner. On the left block for Williams. She gets into the paint. Puts up a shot off the spin move. No good. And Salier skies for the rebound. Starks over to Toger now. Toger gets a screen from Samantha once again. It's a screen from Larimore here into the corner for Melissa Toger. Down under the block for Salier. No good on the shot. Blocked by Williams. Salier gets her own rebound. Puts it up and in. Attacking the offensive glass and great second effort there from Michaela Salier. Adriana Goulet with it now. Marked closely by Starks here. Drives down the lane, gets some separation, puts up the shot, and an acrobatic finish for Adriana Goulet there. Right-handed scoop layup, good. Montreat leading 30-19 here. 2 minutes to play in our second quarter of action. Toger looks down low for Sallier. Casey Scott into the game now for Sallier. Melissa Toger finds Ashley Starks at the top of the key. She'll pull up for three and sink it. Starks finding her rhythm here after a few early misses. Goulet over for Graham now. Back to Goulet. She'll drive. Get down the lane here. Kick it into the corner for Graham, who pulls up for three, but Starks takes a charge in the lane and nullifies the play. Great defense there, sacrificing the body by Ashley Starks. Larimore inbound for Toger now. Under 2 to play here in our second quarter of action. Starks pulls up for three once again, off glass and in. Knights have cut this lead to 5, trailing 30-25 here late in the second quarter. After trailing by as many as 15, Knights storming back here. Michaela Thompson driving the lane now. Gets some separation on Scott, but Scott with the block, but a foul. And Michaela Thompson will go to the line for 2. She'll knock down the first. 9 points in the contest so far for Thompson. Senior out of Springfield, Massachusetts. Looking to go 2 for 2 here. And she'll knock it down. That brings her up to 10. First Montreat player to reach double digits. Pass for Starks here. Screen from Larimore. Handoff from Samantha Toger now. Handoff from Melissa Toger. Kicks it right back to Samantha. 9 to shoot here. Looking for Scott on the low block. Pass tipped away by Mariah Williams there. And it'll stay Knights ball here. Knights trailing 32-25. 47 seconds to play in this second quarter. Halftime coming up. Samantha Toger in the corner with it. 3 to shoot. She'll drive baseline. Has it stolen away on the kick-out pass by Chesney Freeman. She's down the court now. Look for a fast break outlet. Wasn't there, so they'll slow it down. Michaela Thompson with it at the top of the key right now, near half court. Crosses over, drives on Toger, spins down the lane, puts it high off glass and in. Brilliant move there from Michaela Thompson, breaking down the defender. Starks with it, 10 to shoot here. Gets a screen. Gets down the lane, puts up the shot. No good, but a foul. Starks going down hard there. And she'll go to the line for 2. Vanaya Petty on the foul there. Knights trailing by 9 here. 4 seconds in the second quarter. Starks looking to close the gap. And she'll knock down the first. Starks with 11 points here as we near halftime. Leading the scoring push for the Knights. In and out on the second one, but Casey Scott comes away with a rebound, has it taken away by Chesney Freeman, and that'll run out the time in our second quarter of action. Halftime coming up. We'll be back with your second half of action after this. And we're here for our second half of action getting underway. Starks with a drive down the lane. No good on the layup. Going right to work here. Knights trailing 34-26 as we enter this third quarter of play. Montreat looked down low for Mariah Williams there, poked away by Salier. It'll be Montreat ball here. Kayla Thompson inbound for the Cavaliers. Up top for Goulet now. Goulet gets down the lane, gets into the mid-range, pulls up for a jumper and sinks it. Melissa Toger with it now. Working at the top of the key, gets downhill, goes down the baseline, turns back to the corner, gets it up top for Salier now. Jab step, pull up jumper here, short, rebound Toger. Over for Stark, she'll pull up for a jumper now. No good, rebound Larimore. Kick out for Salier. Over to Starks now. 15 to shoot here for the Knights, trailing by 10. Just past the first minute of action here. 5 to shoot here for Salier. She'll drive, pick it up, step through, put up a mid-range shot and in. My goodness. What a finish there from Michaela Salier on the step through. Lead cut to 8 here. Cavaliers leading 36-28. Low post entry pass connects for Williams. Can't hit the shot. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up once again and in. Melissa Toger out near half court with it. Gets to the wing, swings it across for Samantha Toger on the skip. Looks into the high post for Salier, hits Larimore on the block. Puts up the shot, no good. Rebound Cavaliers here. Adriana Goulet up the floor with it now. Goulet picks up her dribble, gets it to Williams, poked away by Melissa Toger. Williams will drive, loses it once again. One leg fadeaway, no good on the shot. Petty tried to spike it off the chest of Larimore. Larimore comes up with it, but then loses it out of bounds. Michaela Thompson to inbound now. Swings it near half court for Goulet. Goulet drives, gets into the mid-range, puts up a jumper with 2 seconds to shoot. No good, but a foul by Toger. Critical foul there with 1 second on the shot clock. Bails out Goulet and sends her to the free throw line. First one rattles around the rim and in. And Goulet good for both there. Lead up to 12 for the Cavaliers here. Goulet with 9 so far in this one. Salier at the top of the key here. Line starts in the corner. She steps back to the wing for a three-pointer. No good. Ball still loose. Larimore fighting for it. Getting tied up now. I believe it's a jump ball caused by Vanaya Petty there. Possession going to the Cavaliers once again. Thompson over for Goulet now. High-low entry in the post here. Williams looking for Petty, but can't connect, and it'll float out of bounds. Turnover here for the Cavaliers. Mariah Williams jumps the pass. Starks looked to get it to Sally in the high post, but stolen away. Michaela Thompson with it now. Double teamed here, kicks it out to Goulette. She'll pull up for a wide open three. Can't hit it there. Rebound Thompson has it poked away by Toger, and it'll go out of bounds. State Cavaliers ball here. 6:16 to play in our third quarter. Knights trailing 40-28 to the Montreat Cavaliers. Over to Leo, back into the corner for Thompson. Starks with some great defense here in the corner, and Salier comes to her aid for the steal. Starks with the handoff for Melissa Toger. She gets down the baseline, puts up the shot. No good, but a foul. She'll go to the line for two. Little under 6 to play here. Cavaliers making some changes. Tatiana Cannon back into the game along with Sierra Leal. And Jalea Wilson. Toger knocks down the first free throw. That's her first point of the evening. Looking to add one more here. No good. Ball loose. Larimore gets a hand on it and forces the jump ball with Jalea Wilson here. Possession favoring the Knights this time. A lot of tie-ups here in this contest so far. Both teams fighting hard for possession of the ball. Toger up to Salier. Over to Starks. Gets a screen from Salier. Kicks it back to her on the pick and fade. Salier will pull up for three. No good. And Cavaliers content to let it roll out of bounds there. They'll take possession here after the missed jump shot. Goulette into the corner for Cannon. Down low for Leo. Leo faces up. Puts up a shot high off the glass. No good. Rebound still loose. Melissa Toger comes away with it. And Leo a little too much contact on the back there. And that'll be a foul. Starks up the floor with it now. 5:15 to play here in this third quarter. Knights trailing by 11. Over to Casey Scott now. Scott finds Toger for the outlet. Gets it down low for Salier. She spins to the baseline on the drop step. Puts up a shot. No good. Great move to beat the double team. Couldn't get the shot to go. Goulette up ahead with it now. Sizing up Toger here. She'll make her move. Goes to the right. Drives down the lane. Puts it high up in the air off the back of the rim. And no good on the layup. Starks with it now. Gets a screen from Salier, drives, gets down the baseline, turns the corner, puts it up high off the glass, and one, and she's fired up. She'll go to the line for the three-point play. No good for the junior out of Manchester, Tennessee, but she'll get her own rebound and put up a floater. No good on that one as well. Leo comes away with it. Salier ties her up for a jump ball. Possession arrow favoring the Cavaliers there. Knights fighting hard, have cut this lead to 9, trailing 40-31 here. 4:25 to play in this third quarter. Starks and Salier leading the way for the Knights. Starks with 13, Salier with 10. Michaela Thompson leading the way, and she'll pull up for another jumper here. She's got 12 so far for the Cavaliers. Starks in transition with it now. Finds Salier on the right block. She'll face up, now going to the post. And I believe Michaela Thompson pulled the chair on her. Both of them lose their feet, and they'll call an offensive foul on Salier. That's her first foul of the contest. Roulette with it now. Sizing up Toger once again, kicks it to Thompson. Back for Goulet, gets downhill, turns the corner, looks inside for Jalea Wilson, and they're going to say a foul on Starks. Tried to take the charge there. Didn't quite get in position. Up top for Goulet, over to Cannon. One more for Lael. Lael looking for an outlet, back to Cannon. Swings it through for Goulet on the far wing. Jalea Wilson on the high post, has it tipped away by Scott. The Knights come away with it now. Starks down the floor with it. Slows things down here. One more pass for Samantha Toger. They get it to Salier on the left block. She goes to work. Finds Casey Scott down low in the dunker spot. No good on the shot. I believe it may have been tipped by Tatiana Cannon there. Adriana Goulet up the floor now. Over to Tatiana Cannon. She'll drive, pull up for a mid-range jumper. No good on the shot. Leo flies in for it. Can't corral it. And it'll be Knights ball here. And a timeout here taken by the Knights. We'll be right back. Knights with it here out of the timeout. A little under 3 to play here in our third quarter of action. Knights trailing 40-31. Into the high post for Scott. Faces up now. She'll drive. Gets to the low block. Tries to spin, but slides the pivot foot, and that will be a walk. Cavaliers possession here. Roulette with it now. Into the corner for Cannon. Down low for Lael. Spins to the middle, steps to the baseline, puts up a shot, no good. Great move, couldn't quite finish it there. Starks with it at the top of the key now, sizing up Thompson. Swings it for Toger on the wing. Up top for Salier. Into the high post for Scott. Looks down low for Salier. Overshoots the pass. And that'll be another turnover for the Knights. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Adriana Goulet brings it up the floor now. Marked closely by Melissa Toger here. Gets a screen from Wilson. Goulet finds some separation in the mid-range, and she'll hit the jumper. Lead up to 11 here for the Cavaliers. Toger on the wing with it. Gets a screen from Salier. Picks up her dribble. Finds her in the low block. Salier puts it high off glass. No good on the shot. Looked like it was going in. Didn't quite fall. Goulet gets to the mid-range. Hesitates. Keeps driving. Kicks it out for Cannon. She'll pull up for a deep three-pointer and sink it. She's been showing off her range all night and continues there. Stark spins. Drives to the corner. Spins back to the middle. Kicks it over to Toger. Larimore, one more for Samantha Toger in the corner. Onto the low block from Melissa Toger. She spins, puts it up and in, and she'll go to the line for the three-point play. And one there on the brilliant low post move from Melissa Toger. Senior out of Ontario looking to add to her total here. She's got 3 so far, looking to make it 4 here. Off the back of the rim, up and in. Shooter's touch there. Knights have cut this lead to 11, trailing 45-34 here. 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. Shot clock turned off. Kayla Thompson looking for the call from the sideline. A flat isolation here, 4 across, and Thompson all alone on the perimeter. She'll drive hard, put it up, and no good. 5 to shoot here. Salier looking for an outlet, racing down the court now. Tries to put up the half-court heave, no good. Poked away by Thompson. And that'll bring us to the end of our third quarter. Knights trailing 45-34 to the Montreat Cavaliers. We'll be right back. And we're back here for our final period of action. Nice in for Melissa Toger now. Sizing up the defense here on Cannon. Kicks it into the corner for Samantha Toger. She'll pull up for a three, short on it. Rebound there, Mariah Williams. Out for Goulet now. Knights trailing by 11, 45-34 here to the Cavaliers. Into the high post for Williams. She'll drive now. Gets down low, spins, but can't get the shot off. Blocked by Salier there. Gets her own rebound. Can't hit the second attempt. Rebound Toger there. Starks ahead with it now. It's a move on Thompson here. Kicks it to Samantha Toger on the wing. Down low for Salier. She'll turn to the baseline and put it up and in immediately. Great ball movement there from the Knights, cutting this lead to 9. Goulet roving around the perimeter. Finds Thompson. She's open for three. She'll take it. No good off the rim. Cannon flies in for the rebound. Can't control it. Loses her feet. Leo gets it. No one home to accept it, though. Larimore steals it away. Over for Starks now. She races down the floor. Collides with Cannon. Over for Toger. Misfires. Larimore on the rebound. Tries to put it back. Has it poked away by Mariah Williams. And it'll stay Knights ball here. Toger looking for an inbound here. Gets it up top for Salier. And a 5-second violation there on the Knights. Pass not quite making it to Salier in time. Goulet over to Leo. Leo surveying. Finds Graham. Back for Leo here. Over to Goulet. Looks for the wing for Thompson. Starks flies in to steal it away. Couldn't quite corral it. Goes into the Montreat bench. Great defensive effort. Didn't quite come away with it. Thompson to inbound now. Finds Goulet. 9 to shoot here for the Cavaliers. Goulet gets into the mid-range. Hesitates. Drives to the rim. Puts it high off glass. No good. Rebound Williams. Puts it up. No good, but a foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Mariah Williams attacking the offensive glass there. Mariah Williams no good on the free throw number 1. She's got 10 points in the contest so far. Looking to add 1 more here. And she'll sink the second. Lead up to 10. Cavaliers leading 46-36. Starks walking it up the floor now. A little under 8 to play here in our 4th and final quarter of action. Salier drives to the baseline, puts it high off the glass and in. A lot of contact there, fought through it, and got the finish. Let with it here, coming around the screen. Toger staying with her. Over for Thompson. Thompson with the in and out dribble, gets down the lane. Pulls it back out to the perimeter. Crosses over, has Salier now, gets down to the low block, puts up the shot. No good. Mariah Williams on the rebound and put back. And a foul. She'll go to the line for the and 1. Looking for a 3-point play here. Lead back up to 10 for the Cavaliers, 48-38. And Knights making a change. Larimore checking out. Casey Scott back into the game. Williams has 13 in this one to lead the Cavaliers. No good on the 3-point play, though. Starks with it now. Over for Toger. Toger crosses over, drives, kicks into the corner for Samantha Toger. She'll pull up for the open three and hit it. Great drive and kick there from Melissa Toger, getting downhill, collapsing the defense, leaving her sister wide open in the corner. Lead has been cut to 7 here. Knights trailing 48-41. Cavaliers working the ball through their offense with emotion. Goulet slows it down up top now, sizing up Samantha Toger here. Gets a screen, tries to get downhill, gets to the rim, puts up the shot, no good, loses a shoe. And Michaela Sallier on the rebound, gets it to Stark. She's out ahead, tries to kick it over for Toger. Tipped away by Goulet. And it'll stay Knights ball here. Melissa Toger looking to inbound here. Finds Starks at the top of the key. Starks just a screen from Sallier. She'll sidestep, pull up for a three-pointer, and hit once again. Ashley Starks finding a rhythm late. Montreat going to take a timeout here. Knights trailing 48-44 with 6 to play. We'll be right back. And Goulet here with it in the front court now. 5:48 to play in the contest. Kicks it for Thompson. She'll pull up for another three-pointer. No good. Starks with the rebound here. Looking both ends of the floor. Starks scoring and rebounding. Toger downhill, gets down the baseline, puts up a floater. No good. And Mariah Williams will track it down, but step out of bounds on the rebound. And it will stay Knights ball here. It's a Toger for Starks in the corner. She'll drive. Puts up a shot. No good. Melissa Toger flying in for the rebound and a jump ball with Michaela Thompson there on the tie-up. Possession arrow favors the Cavaliers here. Knights in a full court press here, looking to deny Goulet the ball. They get it to Mariah Williams, and she hands off for Goulet. Into the high post for Williams. Kicks it out for Goulet. Goulet gets a screen, gets into the mid-range, pulls it back out, gets the switch on the Scott here. It's downhill, tries to dump it off for Williams, but it leaks through, and the shot clock will expire. It'll be Knights ball here. Starks down the floor with it now once again. Under 5 to play here. Knights trailing 48-44. Toger down low for Scott. And Mariah Williams steals it away. Over for Adriana Goulet now. Goulet loses her feet. I think she collided with her own player and Williams there. Kayla Thompson with it now, walking down Starks. Starks pokes it away, but a foul. Over for Gillette now. 7 to shoot here for Williams on the post entry. I believe there was no shot clock reset after that foul. Referees remedying that now. I have a restart here. Thompson in for Gillette once again. Finds Williams in the high post. She'll drive. Put up a shot attempt. No good. Lale there on the follow and put back. Starks over for Melissa Toger now. Knights trailing by 6 here, 50 to 44. Finds Sally on the right block this time. She'll get into the post and go to work. Pivots through. Great move there from Michaela Sallier, getting through the defender. Excellent footwork and finish. Let over to Lale now. Open on the perimeter, decides against the shot. Back for Gillette now, sizing up Toger here. Drives the lane here, gets into the mid-range, steps back, puts up a shot. No good, but a foul. Another late in the shot clock foul there for the Knights. Critical mental error here late in the contest. Knights making a change. Madison Larimore checking back in for Casey Scott. Adriana Gillette at the line now. She's got 11 so far. And she'll hit the first at the line. Brings her up to 12. Sophomore out of Winston-Salem looking to go 2 for 2 here. And she does. Lead back up to 6. Knights trailing 52-46 here late. 3 minutes to play in our contest. Starks brings it up the floor now once again. Sizing up the defender here. Makes her move on Gillette. Thought about the three-point shot, decided against it the last moment. Got it to Toger. Give and go here. She gets down the lane. No good on the shot, but she'll go to the line for 2. Great baseline drive there from Starks, showing off the speed, turning the corner there. Making her way to the free throw line once again. Starks good on the first. Breaking the tie with Sallier for most points in this one. Sallier with 16, Starks with 17 now. And she'll go 2 for 2 here. Brings her up to 18, approaching the 20-point mark in this one. Cavaliers lead cut to 4 here. 52 to 48. Goulet over to Michaela Thompson. One more for Sierra Lale. Back for Goulet. Gets the screen from Mariah Williams. Switches on to Starks. Switches back onto Melissa Toger. Gets down the lane. Puts it high off the glass. Around the rim. No good. Ball still loose. Lale comes away with it. Poked away by Starks. Larimore diving on the floor for it. She'll come up with it. Gets it to Samantha Toger. Melissa Toger racing out in transition with it now. Causes Mariah Williams to lose her feet and forces her to foul. Great effort there from Melissa Toger to advance the ball. 2:02 to play here. Knights trailing by 4 and leaving it all on the court. And Cavaliers going to take a timeout here. We'll be right back. And we're back here out of the timeout. Melissa Toger set to inbound now. Finds Starks at the top of the key. Gets the horn set here. Gets down the corner again. Down the baseline. And she'll be fouled hard. Going down hard here. Slow to get up is Starks. Forcing her way back to the free throw line. Knights storming back in this one, having trailed by as much as 15 early. They have closed it down to 4 points here, trailing 52-48 with a minute 57 to play. Ashley Starks, the junior from Manchester, Tennessee, at the line, and she knocks down the first with ease. In and out on the second. Lead cut to 3 here. A critical free throw miss late. Adriana Goulet with it. Working on Melissa Toger here. Toger staying with her well. Over to Michaela Thompson. She'll pull up for 3 once again. Short. Michaela Salier coming up with the rebound. Gets it out to Toger, who finds Starks. Starks slowing it down before passing midcourt. Into the high post for Salier here. Fakes the dribble handoff. Fakes the dribble handoff once again. Faces up. Kicks it over to Toger on the wing. Samantha Toger for 3. No good. Ball loose. Salier coming away with it. Out for Starks. Minute 7 to play here. Knights trailing by 3. They find Samantha Toger in the corner. She'll nail it to tie the game. Great shot there from Samantha Toger. Montreat going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. Knights applying a full court press here after the made shot to tie the game. Under a minute to play. Michaela Thompson carries it up the floor for the Cavaliers. Goulet with it now. She's got 13 in the contest. She'll get downhill on the drive, kick it out for Williams. Drives once again, gets into the mid-range, fakes the shot on the hesitation, gets to the rim, puts it up, no good. A foul on Melissa Toger there. Thought she was going to pull the mid-range jumper once again. Hesitated on the dribble and blew by Salier to get to the rim. Adriana Goulet looking to take the lead here. And she's good on the first. Brings her up to 14 in this one. Leading the way for the Cavaliers, along with Mariah Williams, who has 13, and Michaela Thompson with 12. No good on the second. Rebound Knights here, trailing by 1. 30 seconds to play. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Knights could take the lead here with a basket. Starks dribble handoff for Toger. Toger racing around the perimeter. Handoff for Samantha Toger. Samantha Toger spins to the baseline. Melissa Toger looking for an outlet. She'll drive and kick it out to Salier on the perimeter. Salier jab stepping back from Melissa Toger. 2 to shoot here. Puts up the floater. No good. And a shot clock violation here for the Knights. On a final possession that I can only say I think they'd wish they could have back. Timeout here by the Cavaliers. Knights trailing by 1, 4.6 to play. We'll be right back. that ain't good. Sorry for the technical difficulty there. Knights fouling immediately on the inbound, sending Mariah Williams to the line. 3 seconds to play. She'll knock down the first. Lead up to 2 here for the Cavaliers, 54-52. And Williams ice cold at the line. Lead up to 3 for the Cavaliers. 3 seconds for the Knights. They take a timeout to draw off their final play. We'll be right back.
Y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Yes, clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
Y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Yes, clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
We're back here live out of the timeout. Both teams taking the floor for what could be the final possession of the game. 3 seconds to play here. Knights trailing 52-55. Melissa Toger looking for an inbound. Finds Samantha Toger in the corner. Dribble sidestep. Pulls up for 3. No good on the shot. And I believe that'll be the ball game there. Casey Scott putting in one final shot. Knights thought she may have been fouled. And the Knights will fall here, 55-54. Stay tuned for the second half of our doubleheader. The Montreat Cavaliers men's side face off against your St. Andrews Knights. We'll be right back.